welcome to the conversation.
Hey, I like that though.
What?
Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, so yeah, the first thing I got though is definitely like because we had this discussion before. I was trying not to say anything until we started, but like, are there any good games on the GameCube?
I didn't say there were
You
no
said- you
good
said-
games.
You said that there was only two.
I didn't say there were
Okay,
no
what
good
did you say?
games.
What did you say?
What I said was the big two for me was Melee and Twilight Princess. That's what I said.
What about Mario Sunshine?
I mean,
that was the first thing I said.
Did you play Mario Sunshine?
I mean, Mario Sunshine was straight, bro. It was straight. It was above average to me.
But it wasn't the big one.
It wasn't the big one.
Boy.
Alright, let's say I give you Sunshine. I hand you Sunshine. What else you got?
Okay.
What else you got? What else you got? And this ain't me
Like
knocking
I said,
Sunshine.
we got Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3. We got Star Fox Assault.
3's not on GameCube.
Is it not? Is that Wii?
It's Wii.
Okay. Metroid Prime 1 and 2. We got Star Fox Assault. You can pass the Star Fox Adventure. That shit was kind of.
It might just be my
I
opinion.
mean, Star Fox me wasn't hitting shit since
You
like
got-
the early Nintendos. Bro.
Well, alright, so Mario Kart Double Dash
Double Dash.
is fire.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
If you like, shit. Fuck.
You can literally just say like Mario Party 5 or
No,
something.
there was one game that was like.
I mean, you can kind of say Mario Party,
Yeah.
Mario Kart. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should omit. If I omit the hitters,
Oh, Pikmin.
bro.
That's what
The
it is.
hitters. If we omit the Smash, we omit the Kart, we omit Odyssey. Well, I mean Odyssey, but
Sunshine.
Sunshine. His little 3D games he be doing every now and then.
Luigi's
What else we
Mansion.
got, bro? Alright, we got Luigi's Mansion. Alright, you right. That's one. That's why you right. You right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I replayed that so many times.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Oh yeah.
Wind
Oh,
Waker
yeah.
was hard. Wind Waker was hard.
Four Swords, I think, is slept on as well.
Yeah, not a lot of people play that game.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all doing a lot of great name dropping. Right
That's
now.
what I said, like-
where's the lack thereof?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of quiet. You right. You
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You right.
Only
You
if
talking about as you saying that shit in my brain, like yeah, I did play the fuck out of all that shit. I played the fuck out of all that shit. You right. You right.
F-Zero GX was pretty tight.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody because that game is pretty
Yeah,
hard. It is not a
that shit
casual
fast.
like you
You
can't.
know what?
But it's
To be
tight.
honest, man, Nintendo a banger for real. Every generation,
That's
Nintendo
why-
There we go.
like,
There we go. Yeah.
People's
Yeah.
trying
to
You know what?
get
Yeah.
there.
It's Xbox that's a piece of shit.
Yes, that's right.
I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
You
Yes.
right. It's
trying to
Xbox
tell you.
that's a piece of
That
shit.
shit was dude. Like
The only
they had
thing they got
Halo
in the last
1.
year was an application,
Yes.
which was Game
Yes.
Pass. You right? I'm sorry. Now that I can argue.
Oh, I'm
They
talking
got
about
Gears,
that,
though.
like that generation specifically, because it was fucking Xbox had.
Well, they had
Halo and
Let's say
Gears.
Halo 1 and 2. No, not original Xbox didn't have Gears of War.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, that
Hold
was,
on,
that was
what
on 360.
Conquer's Bad Fur Day on Xbox?
Oh, yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah.
But wait, that was like the remake, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
a sequel, like.
But it-
Yeah,
it had more
it was called
content. So-
Reloaded. It was. It had a
They
little
turned that
different-
shit into like an actual shooting game. Though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
it
It's
had,
like
it had a
shit in it.
multiplayer aspect to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean,
And then,
the old one did too,
Okay.
but it wasn't like that though. Like they went.
They went hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Now-
online too?
Now, first
might have
Xbox
been.
and 360 was straight though.
360. Okay.
It's this
If
Xbox
you-
that's like, you know,
What did you
Kinda
do
hungry.
with the Wii? Ooh. I don't. So like that whole generation for me was always hard because I remember back in the day it was like you either had a PS3 or you had a 360.
yeah.
And I had both, but I never could like nail. I gotta give like the 360 that one.
Yeah.
Like the Wii was good, but
No,
it
you're
was
right.
like very like gimmicky titles.
Halo 2 alone. Halo 2 alone was
Well-
enough to shift that whole generation.
Well, that generation, like the 360 generation, that was Halo 3. Halo
Yeah.
2 came
Oh, you're right. Halo 2 came out with Xbox.
the original Xbox.
I
Original.
didn't even
Oh,
have
yeah.
an
I did-
Xbox, and I played a lot of
Yeah.
Halo.
I actually didn't like the,
you do that?
the PS3. Yeah, like the PS3
Yeah,
and the Xbox
Xbox
like
was
shared
like-
a lot of games though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like they weren't really.
Oh.
Sony had more exclusives.
That's what I'm
sure,
saying. But the thing was, it was always like which one are your friends on?
Yeah,
Like, it was
yeah.
like, who am I going to play Call of
Yeah.
Duty with? Like the guy
Yeah.
with the PS3 or the people with the 360?
But
No, you're right.
some of them PS3 games, they didn't run as well. That's why you see more Xbox games.
Yeah, yeah.
it
It
was
was
kind of hard to make the games for the PS3.
Yeah, I remember World at War being buggy as fuck on the PlayStation. Like maybe that was just me, but like I remember like trying to stab people with a fucking trench gun and like it would never work.
Yeah.
And then I would have like cutouts, the game would crash, and you could also argue that the 360 had like the red ring of death. Which,
That was a big one.
Yeah, so
I mean, the PlayStation had that little yellow thing. I remember that.
Yeah.
It was like, it was kind of made kind of shittily, if that's a word, you know.
Usually Sony had like worse ports. Like you said
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
I remember I had Sonic Heroes for PS2. That was the fucking worst port. Sometimes you just wouldn't grab, like there was a level in the like the jungle level, whatever, and sometimes you just wouldn't grab the vine and you would fucking die. It happened so many times, man.
Man, my beef was the memory cards. They would always get corrupted when I was on the PlayStation. Like every time, I'm like, bruh, man, you telling me I gotta start Kingdom Hearts all the way over?
Say what you want about Nintendo consoles, they are bricks.
Yeah.
Like they will survive shit.
Yeah.
I spilled milk all over my fucking GameCube and that bitch worked for like another year.
Oh yeah.
Like all over that bitch. Like it finally gave out, but like, and I dropped that hoe down a staircase. You could drop the shit off a building, it probably still work.
You know how that shit has a little handle so you can carry it like a lunchbox?
Yep.
Yeah. That was a fucking weapon.
Depending on where you're going.
I wouldn't want to hit somebody with a GameCube. I'd rather use my fist for the GameCube.
I'm just saying, but if you hit somebody in the temple with that shit,
always
so
gone.
good.
Bro, that's dumb.
That shit will bounce it into the machine, bro.
Those things were surprisingly sharp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You could use that shit like a weapon.
It's like the people who find like they've been stocked up on like replica keyblades. And they're just waiting for the day somebody try to break into their house.
I don't.
They got a real one.
Same thing with the GameCube, bro. They've been waiting. They've been waiting.
That already happened with the guy with the Master Sword.
Oh, bro, he just clung the dude.
Yeah, he like what is his wife or his girlfriend's like ex-boyfriend like came in or something like that and tried to beat his ass, and in self-defense he like stabbed him. Was that it?
No, he's like he held the sword and the dude ran at him.
Yeah, he was just holding it.
He thought it was fake.
He literally just impaled himself.
Is he okay?
I remember.
Yeah.
Sound like he got sent to the gulag.
He might be dead.
He might be actual size sword.
Yeah, he was a replica.
Nah, he might be gone.
Nah, he gonna be good as long as he's not made of darkness.
Oh.
That would be so fucked, dude. I remember this guy in high school had like he brought like a replica keyblade to school, right? But like if you could untwist it, it was an actual fucking sword.
Really?
Yes, I was like
in the privilege. Where did you get that from? What?
Yeah, I was like, bro, you about to.
And it's an actual weapon.
I had to make sure I was friends with him.
That was dope.
I was like,
bro said I'm out of MP, but I ain't out of
he said, I don't need money. Fuck this shit. But he had the organization jacket, he had the master or the keyblade, everything. I was like, all right, bro.
Okay.
Bro, who else is?
I'm not gonna say you know who they are, but I'm not.
Who they are?
You say you know who they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're always watching.
Yeah, he knows. He's really cool. He was just wild as shit. He's still pretty wild, but like that shit was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. I didn't even know like they made sword ass replicas. Like I remember until you went to you guys ever you've been to a convention.
Yeah. We have been to it.
Yeah, which ones have y'all gone to?
New Orleans WizardCon a few years back.
Was that it or?
That was the first.
we
first
went
one.
to like two, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to the same. We went to the in the same city. So we went back to back to back. So we went about 3-4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, they still got them there. They got like all the replica weapons and shit.
And vendors, they be selling exclusive shit there too.
Yeah, that shit's always. I remember when I was a kid. We used to go to Cherokee, North Carolina, which is like I don't know if you guys know where like Gatlinburg and all that shit.
Yeah.
The tourist trap. It was just it was weird. It was like there's this weird ass shop where it was like you'd have like the moccasins and shit, and then next door this guy sold like replica fantasy weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, he had like the Buster sword
Buster
and
blade.
the fucking the gun blade from Final Fantasy VIII, shit like that, like the Ninja Turtle weapons in there, bro. That shit blew my mind as a kid going in there. I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
What would you do with a Buster sword?
Bruh, I don't even know. Like I had Renji's sword at my house, like on the wall.
Really?
I was like, that's such a weird fucking sword. Like I put that shit on my wall, bro.
It's some dudes on like TikTok I've seen like they take like a 45-pound bar and been practicing.
Yeah, it's like a
So
new
they
trend
can
of people. They're like, well, no, it's they're like, I'm lifting Guts.
Oh, Gut sword. Yeah.
From Berserk. They're like, I'm like,
it still ain't heavy enough.
yeah,
That shit is like a fucking 200-pound.
Bro, you need like 2 car doors.
Yeah.
There's one dude I saw. He was swinging that shit like it was
Nothing.
Have y'all read Berserk? Yeah.
I ain't read it all the
I
way through though.
But okay, so
I read past the golden.
I think, but yeah, so I think it happens in the Golden Age arc. No, it was a little bit after that. Whenever they meet that one girl who puts like her coochie on his sword. You know what I'm talking about?
I probably didn't read that issue, dude.
that shit has scarred me for life because I was like, it was fucking.
Now I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
How do you put a coochie on a sword?
She like sat on
He's
it.
going home
Like,
and
sat,
read the
like
rest of
put his
Berserk
sword like
tonight.
on the ground, faced it up, and like sat on it. She was like, because she was like possessed by a demon or something like that. She's like, I'm gonna kill myself,
That was one
or she was like
demon.
turned on. Yes.
You gotta beware them coochie demons.
Oh
man.
my god, the coochie demon possessed her.
Wow.
I was like, and he was like, please don't do
I
that.
did not
Like,
expect to hear that today.
dude,
Coochie demon.
that's what's crazy is like I see all these people like reading Berserk, hyping it up and everything, and like it's great, man. But I'm just like,
That shit ain't for everybody. That shit ain't
I'm
for the
like,
faint
did
of
y'all
heart, bro.
read that shit?
Read
Like,
that shit, yeah. That shit ain't
Did
for
y'all,
everybody.
did y'all skip? Or
They read it. They know. They just like, yeah, it's still good. Read. You know.
Shit, even in the Golden Age arc, if it's your
That's
first
what-
time experiencing that shit, well, Femto
Really?
need the Costco
I'm like,
I'll say like specifically the Golden Age.
Yes!
Because like I feel like his writing after that kind of started lightening up. It's like, oh, we don't have to essay all these people. We don't have to fucking destroy these people. Like once they get on the boat, dude, it chilled out.
Yeah.
Oh
Isn't
my
there something
God.
like, don't a lot of people like get molested? in that
Yes,
manga?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, like dudes get essay left and right.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like it literally happened like every
dark as
chapter in
fuck.
the beginning. Dude, yes, it's called a dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, he started that
Emphasis.
shit.
Emphasis on the
Yes.
first part.
Very
Oh
dark.
my.
Is it like as bad as a Clockwork
Bro,
Orange?
he literally, yes, like it literally starts off with like him fucking a demon
Yeah.
and then killing it.
Yeah.
like
Yes.
that's chapter one.
That's page one.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
That's page one. Yeah. That's,
And then it
That's
just
the
you
goes.
flip from the cover thinking you're going to get a good read. And you
Yeah,
might flip it back
Still
home.
get a good read, but it's like,
You might. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got me, bro. Gamecube got some bangers. I forgot about them, bro. I showed up, forgot about the bangers.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It
a
is.
lot of people,
Right, I forgot
because
about
I
it.
think like it did underperform. Like
Oh,
compared,
yes.
yeah.
because I mean, dude, if you're a generation that's in the same generation as the fucking PlayStation 2,
Yeah. It's game.
that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
I mean, I had both of them, but I think I played GameCube more though.
Yeah. Well, see, somebody pointed out with like the PlayStation Classic that they made a couple years back. They're like, it didn't sell nearly as well as the SNES Retro because like they like PlayStation does such a poor job at like homing in on their IPs,
Yeah.
especially today. Like they kind of started to like the PS5. They had that little thing where it's like you kind of like it's introducing you to the mechanics of the PS5. but it's
Astro's
also-
Playroom.
Yeah. That shit was tight. Like they're finally starting to realize like Nintendo can sell Zelda or Mario Kart because you all know what that is.
Yeah.
But like you're like, hey, name 5 Sony IPs. You're like,
Last of Us.
yeah.
Last
Hold
of
up.
Us.
Hold up now.
All right,
Nah,
what's
I
you
can
got?
name some 5
Like
though.
what? Like what?
Like
What
a
you got?
side. So you said last one, that's 1. Uncharted, that's 2. God of War, that's 3.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, matter of fact, didn't they have a whole like Smash Bros like off-brand fight
In 2013.
Wait, what? I thought we-
PlayStation all
I
stuff.
talking
thought we
about-
were talking about 5. Just 5.
I'm talking about like
wow.
in today's like age. Like if you were just the average person and they're like, hey, name some Nintendo characters. You like or Nintendo. Let's just say like games. You're like, oh yeah, Mario Kart, Mario Party, fucking. I don't know, Mario Tennis, whatever, and then
That's
you go,
tough, though, because that
yeah.
shit got a
Oh,
long-standing brand.
yeah,
That's like
that's
you making a superhero character and comparing them to like Superman. That's
Yeah.
kind
But
of
I mean,
PlayStation
that's-
has always had Final Fantasy.
That's the issue.
yeah. Well,
That's pretty.
not
pretty-
technically. So
What you mean?
what I'm saying
Horizon.
is like,
Zero Dawn. I just want to put that out there.
I'm just saying like PlayStation has like a much harder time keeping a fan base. I think just because like they don't have like standard like they don't have IPs like Nintendo does.
No.
Because it's like they had Crash Bandicoot.
That's tough,
And then-
man.
This
and
the
then
thing is,
they lost it. Then they had Jack and Daxter. They lost it.
Yo.
They had fucking Ratchet and Clank. I
think
don't even
it's
know what
like-
the fuck they're doing with
I
that.
think like God of War is like the closest thing, right? Because
That's-
at least like Microsoft has, you can always say like Halo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You say Halo.
Count that. nowadays. With
Oh,
Halo
well,
kind of.
You know, on like PC or like.
I mean, like,
What's
the
happening
new
right
Halo
now?
wasn't doing too well.
Oh well, I mean,
Well,
like
it's all
so,
like recognition.
just like
Like,
oh,
recognition
yeah, think
wise,
about-
like because Infinite fucking blue shit. But
They should redo them Jacket Decks.
So,
Yeah.
so how does Final Fantasy not count? Because
No.
Final Fantasy
Uh,
kind of goes for everything.
so
nowadays.
They had ports on like the Game Boy Advance and
So
everything.
I will say, like, because Final Fantasy VII now is pretty much like its own fucking thing with how many sequels and everything.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII specifically, I would say, is a PlayStation IP.
Yeah.
But like, even then, because you've got like Cloud in Smash now.
And Final Fantasy VII is on practically everything.
Yeah, it's on the
nowadays.
Switch. The fucking, I'm sure it's been on Xbox at some point. It's on
But-
Steam. It's on your
and
fucking phone.
It
Like,
didn't used to though. Like before, like what the second PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it was-
Final
it was
Fantasy
just-
used to
What
be
about
exclusive
Final
like
Fantasy
SNES.
10 though? I think 13.
I mean, but
I want to say 13 is the first one where they start to go off in the
Well,
Xbox and shit.
well, you think about it, because like they had
Sure.
Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube. They had a couple Game Boy Advance titles. They had a couple Game Boy titles. I mean, they've trickled onto other consoles for years. That's what I'm saying. Like 13, like you said, Xbox.
That's real.
14 was, I think, PC exclusive for like a long time. They finally put it on PlayStation, but
But I get what you talk about. Like Sony don't have
Like the brand
like a
recognition.
whole
Yeah.
lot of exclusive. Like you can't get this nowhere else kind of game.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
Like
Nintendo. Yeah, you're right.
I
You're
mean,
right.
the thing was they
Outside.
had the exclusive. It's just they kind of just.
they fumbled it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Is like I think Nintendo has like that lasting power, whereas like PlayStation, they sell units because that's what I have to play NFL on,
Yeah.
or like that's what I'm gonna play Call
Hold
of
up
Duty
now.
on.
Hold up. That cap, bro.
All right, what you got?
That,
What you got?
bro,
What you got?
God of War.
Okay. What else?
What else?
What
Hold
else?
up.
What
Hold
else?
up. What came?
the Jack and Dexters.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper's.
They don't have it anymore. That's
They
what I'm
don't
saying.
have it no more.
What?
They're not. I mean,
Ratchet
I'm saying.
and Clank,
I'm
Spider-Man.
saying. I'm saying. All right. In the year of our Lord,
Maybe
2023.
Spider-Man ain't saying no goddamn
2023,
console,
yeah.
bro.
It's
You're
sold
like-
consoles, but I wouldn't count that as exclusive,
Well,
especially
to
now
be-
since it's on PC.
To be real, it's hard to compete with Nintendo anyway because they'll do things. They'll have games where like all the characters are like in one game, like Mario Party, Mario Kart, Smash.
Yeah.
So even if this is like your first run through with Nintendo, you have like all these characters and you kind of just bundle them together. Like when I think of Peach, I'm thinking about the whole. I think of Mario, Luigi, Wario,
Yeah.
But
Donkey Kong. Like
that's
They're a
Yeah.
master class at
yeah,
break.
Yeah.
That's not to say Sony sucks.
No,
they,
it's just
they just
that
haven't
power.
done nearly as good of a job as like I would even say Xbox, just because like Xbox doesn't have nearly as many, but they did a good job of like, hey, Master Chief is our IP, Marcus Phoenix is our IP. That's all I got. That's all I got.
It's like,
but alright, at least you can name
no, bro,
at
you
least
can't
you
go
can-
there,
Yo,
bro.
it's like the
You
reason
can't
why
go there,
you
bro.
can go and watch like the Mario movie, right?
What's that?
You can go and watch.
Hold on. But if you
Wait,
say Forza
Forza?
about Gran Turismo.
Does that even exist anymore?
Man,
Yeah.
Gran Turismo one of the
That
greatest selling
actually-
games every time a Gran Turismo drop.
The last one?
Yes.
Was it really?
It's a very niche audience, but
I remember
it
it.
well. Yeah.
I remember like Gran Turismo 2 and 3 popping out back in like the PS2
They're on, like,
days.
Hold
Seven,
on.
I think.
Somebody look up.
Yeah.
So how many years Gran Turismo? What was it? 5 that just came out? I want to say 5. I know every time Gran Turismo drop, I don't know shit about it. But
Yeah.
every time I look it up, that shit sell
It's
you.
like I said, it's one of those things that like has its audience, so it's always gonna
Yeah.
sell well because it's like Flight Simulator where like
I couldn't get into Gran Turismo because it was like it would be like real
real.
time driving. So if
Oh
a
my
drive
God.
takes like an hour, it would be like
It's
an
like a
hour in the
real
game.
fucking hour, bro.
Yeah, it's
But the reason why I asked is
did not-
because they
did not know that.
fucked up the last one with microtransactions.
I mean, you can
And
fuck it
everybody
up
got-
and still.
I mean, I don't know.
You still got brand
If you
recognition.
can't buy your Porsche, would you still play that?
I mean, what you saying, Buck? But if we can say Master Chief and they fucked up Halo, then I can say goddamn.
well, okay, so
Gran
like
Turismo
I-
when they fucked up Gran
yeah,
Turismo.
I was gonna say, like I said, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that like I'm not worried about them fucking it because Nintendo's got plenty of fuck ups. too.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like branding and lasting power. I think Nintendo's got that more down than like
oh yeah.
Anybody.
Sony
Yeah.
because like I said, like yeah, God of War, but
Hold up, but you said Xbox after Nintendo though. But I can't rock with that. I can't rock with
okay,
that.
that might be a stretch. That
I
might
can't rock with that.
It depends. All right, it depends, right? So like, I think so. Overall, Sony has way more. They have way more exclusives than like Xbox does. It's just the fact. It's a matter of like, everyone knows like Halo. right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like even if you're not really into
Engage.
Halo, it's like it's something that immediately pops
Real
up.
shit.
You can make a movie or whatever about Halo. Sony, it seems like they're not as good about like making too many games or like putting too many games in front of your eyes to make you like remember these titles. Because they actually have like, well, I don't know if they have anymore, but they used to have back in PS2 days. Used to have like again like Jak and Daxter,
Ratchet,
Sly, Ratchet,
What about
Crash.
yeah.
You need to do more with
No,
that.
I wouldn't say Crash for PS2 because at that point it was multi-platform.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
when they
on
bought
GameCube.
when they bought the
Yeah.
the Attack on the Titans or whatever.
Yeah.
We talking
Yeah.
the same thing with Spyro too. But we can't. But I mean, that's where it came from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But as of now, but is it? What about the Street Fighter count?
This cap.
No, Street Fighter 4 was on Xbox.
I'm
But,
talking about Street Fighter.
Not at first.
5 was on
And
just
6.
PlayStation.
Was 6 gonna be console exclusive?
Six is gonna.
Let me
be-
make sure.
6 is.
I think 6 is gonna be on PC and PlayStation. It's gonna be console. It is gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the console.
See,
exclusive.
I even if it drops on PC, I still count that as like exclusive to the other consoles. just
Yeah.
because-
The Xbox.
Well,
the Xbox
PS5
got
had a
cross
thing.
PC shit
Yeah,
too.
I think they just ran the thing. They had. I don't know if it was like a time exclusive
I was gonna say,
with the PS4, but yeah, eventually, yeah. I don't know if it's exclusive anymore, but it was for a while.
Yeah, because I know Sony does have a lot of foothold in the FGC on getting exclusive games on their stuff too.
Yeah.
So
because I was trying to find 5 on my Xbox. I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
it's
she did. It's exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks balls.
So I mean, because Sony, I ain't gonna like Xbox when they get they decide to pull Call of Duty, that'll shift the brand.
They Phil Spencer made an announcement where even though they own Call of Duty, it's still always going to be multi-platform. Because they were about to catch a lot of shit for
I
that.
remember that shit.
Hey, they're not gonna
Didn't
pass
that
up on all
start
that
off?
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
That started off on PC.
So Spider-Man
Call
don't
of
count.
Duty.
Yes, I think it did.
I mean, it's
That was
definitely a
big
great
one. I
game.
remember when it was just PC. at
Spider-Man
first.
don't count.
Didn't Spider-Man have some-
Spider-Man does count now.
Yes.
before? Didn't it? Wasn't it? There were like a lot of games on different consoles. They just
So
own the IP now.
if you were trying to look at the future as of now, trying to see the future, like, and it keeps going the way that it is, Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive. I don't know that enough people recognize that yet, but right now it is.
It is.
Okay.
Like, you know, they've got their titles. It's just right now I don't think people realize that they're exclusives. Like Horizon Zero Dawn. Like I don't think outside of like the gamer community, I don't think a lot of people even know that shit exists.
Yeah.
Forspoken. Just remember that's an exclusive.
And Final Fantasy.
Well, that
I
shit
think that may be
that
time,
shit
though.
flopped so bad, and it will continue to flop so bad that it will be forgotten so quickly.
What about Death Stranding?
Do we really want to count that?
Yeah, it count.
Did
I
that
mean,
game
it's
do-
sold. It got
it
good
did really well?
reviews. I don't fuck with it because it ain't Metal Gear. But
On Ninja Gaiden.
When was the last Ninja
That was-
Gaiden game made?
that
What
was
the
Xbox.
fuck? That
That
was.
was
But then
Xbox?
it went to other consoles.
Yeah.
I don't
really?
Ninja Gaiden
Yeah.
is weird. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden on the NES got remade onto the Xbox. It was Xbox exclusive. And then
Bloodborne.
I think it got.
I want to play that shit so bad. That shit
is really good.
Woo.
Bloodborne,
Yes.
man, bro, come look. It'll take me some
Ooh.
time.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Released?
Yeah, Bloodborne was
That
like
shit was like-
2014, 2015.
Yeah.
That's it. See, I'm talking about like today, because you could go down the list of like PS3, PS4 titles that got released, but they were like one-offs or like it's an exclusive, but it's not like
It's on series.
something that like people are
You
gonna.
can't get your girlfriend to be like,
Yeah.
you're like your girlfriend know Mario.
Yeah.
She'll know Pikachu. And they'll know exactly where they go to play Mario and Pikachu.
Yeah,
Then
but
you ask them what's Ratchet and Clank. They're like, what the fuck is
you're
that?
like, you're like, hey, y'all want to play Horizon Zero Dawn? They're like,
The fuck
you
is
want to
that?
play Nier Automata?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Hey, don't play on Last of Us though, bro. You can't play on Last
see,
of Us.
here's the thing: is like Sony. I think around the time they dropped the PlayStation Classic and like that shit flopped, they were like, oh fuck, nobody knows we have IPs.
Yeah.
So like after that, you can tell that they've really started, like I said, with that Playroom or whatever. Final Fantasy VII, they're like, this is a fucking exclusive. Like, please no, this is exclusive. Last of Us with a TV show too, really pushing that shit.
And they got multiplayer coming out too.
Really?
Yeah, exclusive to PlayStation.
That,
Yeah.
actually.
So it'll bolster their multiplayer catalog.
Yeah, God of War on top of that.
That show coming out.
Which one?
God of War show that should be coming out from
Amazon.
See, okay, yeah, you look at that. That is a great fucking movie because I realized like we've got to get the casual base in here too.
Yeah.
So like Last of Us, genius move putting Neil Druckmann in that shit.
Yeah.
Genius fucking movie.
Yeah.
And it's like it's so good for the players too because it's like I don't know if you guys saw the last episode, but it's like not bar for bar.
Yo, my wife is holding off from us watching it till tomorrow because she said fucking internet blowing up about what's going on.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but like you know, me
it was heartbreaking.
I heard.
Oh,
soul out. Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, like because you know you play the game, so like you recognize the characters, but like shit happened. Cause the first episodes are pretty like bar for fucking bar. Mm-hmm. So that was good to see that like it's like hey, we actually care about the players, we care about the property, and the third one. Pretty bar for bar, shit changes after a while, but it changes in a way that's enjoyable. Especially for me, well, I didn't like a lot of the original choices.
They didn't have the military like chasing them, like they didn't have like them like being chased by the military, like in the game, like you had like
not the Fireflies, right?
No, you had the people from the quarantine zones and shit. Like you had like. People coming after you, but it's a little bit different now. Like the infected, and they work like
they work a little bit differently in the show.
Yeah,
it's not spores anymore.
They're all connected. They're all like
spores.
Which is I like the so far. I know this is gonna be a hot take. I like the show better.
No, it ain't no fucking hot take.
I like
that show know what it's doing, bro. Like it ain't no fucking hot take.
You think about it. Ain't
no fucking. I wish you.
Yeah, think about those zombies in execution because it's like, I mean, if you put on a fucking mask like they do in the game, what does that change narratively?
Yeah.
Not a fucking thing. They just have masks on now, but it's like, if you know, like the zombie's gonna fuck me up, like we can work with that.
I mean, it was kind of already an issue with the game anyway, because why would you have masks in just specific zones?
Yeah,
that stuff would just go everywhere.
Yeah, that shit was weird as fuck. Also, the only thing that I don't know if I feel, and this isn't like a big spoiler or anything, but they say that like the spread of the virus was because of like flour-based products.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're telling me fucking Joel and his daughter dodged the shit out of and they kind of like do that in the first episode where it's like you see them like dodging the pancakes in the morning, dodging some biscuits and shit.
Oh, they meant just baking flour?
Oh, yeah. So it's literally just
because that's
the
where
city
like,
that
what do you call it? Fungus.
Yeah.
Like in bread, like in oats and shit like that.
Is it yeast?
Yeast.
Yeah. It was the city that it started in, or at least that they explained in the show, was like the number one producer of yeast or like flour-based products. So like that shit went around the world, and then like everybody who was like really eating that shit got fucked.
Yeah.
That don't make any sense. I'd be dead then.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
another thing is too, if you cook the flour, it will cook at a temperature that would kill the fungus.
Yeah, that
like
was
unless somebody grabbed a whole bunch of flour and just like like the
raw dogging fucking flour. That
was the whole thing though. Like, is what made it so like crazy is that the fact that this is a fungus that was surviving shit that it's not supposed to survive. Because it can't. It's not supposed to be able to survive in a human because of the temperature of the body.
Yeah.
But somehow it adapts.
It just does.
Yeah. So
that's why that lady says.
Have you seen any of it?
Yeah.
You saw the second episode?
Was the one that just came out. It's
okay.
The one I ain't seen.
You saw in the second episode that lady like cuts open the zombie and sees like it evolved and she's immediately like, bomb this bitch.
Yeah.
Bomb this bitch.
She said, man, I don't care if it's me. We all need to go.
Everybody's getting that shit. That was the smartest thing I've ever seen in a fucking zombie movie. I was like, oh my god, she knows. Yeah, that's crazy. And it sucks. It still went around the world, but I was just like, damn, like, they were on top of that shit. And I do like in the show because like in the game, it's good that because around that time like you had all these zombie properties and they're like, you know what the fuck is zombie?
Yeah.
You know how this shit spreads. You know how this shit starts. I don't give a fuck. It's spores, and then they drop you into the scenario. But I like that the show is taking time to explain like how this shit started and like. I mean, I was always wondering. I'm like,
Didn't they go into that in the game? It's been a minute. Like,
well, in the game, it was mostly the spores that was the main cause. But they kind of with the show they kind of deleted that because it's like the realism of that is not. is a little far fetched.
Yeah.
To how like some people have still like survived in the game.
I can't remember in the game. It's like in the very beginning, Joe loses his daughter. Then after that is like it's a skip, and then it kind of just you're already jumping in the fray.
Yeah,
I think you're just kind of the game just kind of gives you like little tidbits about like what happened.
You can get
but
notes and shit here and there, but
Yeah.
because like I said, it was the whole thing of like they're like, you know what the fuck a zombie is.
Yeah.
You know, you watch The Walking Dead, you've
Yeah.
seen fucking Evil Dead, all that shit.
It's
you're
like
not
you've
gonna-
seen Bruce's parents die so many times. You don't need to keep showing
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Batman
Matter of
origin.
fact,
Yeah.
it's funny you say that about Batman's parents
Yeah.
because James Gunn just released his list.
Shit.
Yeah,
I saw that.
he just released the list of the DC movie lineup.
Yeah.
Mm.
And my wife was so upset that it was Superman and Batman in it. She said she don't believe that they should release a new universe with Superman and Batman. What y'all think about that? Yeah. Initially. She said she don't think Phase 1 should have Superman and Batman. What y'all think about that?
What are you gonna watch it for?
I mean,
She
they could-
think it got brand fatigue. And what she said, I baby, you got the experts here.
I mean-
She said she think that it should start with the Flash.
I think it'd be good.
After all the
It could work. I believe.
Yeah.
with the Ezra Miller shit going on.
Thing is, I don't know if like DC has enough like power to get people involved without Superman and Batman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's,
though, like,
yeah, I
It would
agree.
have to be so good, like these movies that aren't about Batman and Superman would
Yeah.
have to come out, and they would have to be so great. Twitter would have to be blown up about it to make you go see it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you think
they
about,
kind of
like,
need that recognition.
Yeah.
all the negative press. Go ahead.
No. You
Oh, I
go.
was just saying all the negative press that like DC has right now with like the Flash turning. I don't give a fuck if you liked it in the beginning because I'm sure it was great. That's what everybody said the first couple seasons, but I see what it became.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. You see like
Oh, yeah.
what it is now, and, like Supergirl and
Yeah.
the fucking bullshit CG they got going on.
Okay,
Yes.
now I see what y'all talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. So like it's like the properties that aren't Superman and Batman already look like dog shit, and then
Yeah.
you look at like the Ezra Miller Flash. So all people know about the Flash right now is that he's going to bars in Hawaii and beating the fuck out
Beat
of
the
people.
fuck out of people,
So,
kidnapping them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're still planning on fucking releasing the Flash movie.
Yeah.
You shot that full of holes. Now I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that's
which
what I'm
one?
saying.
Because Green Lantern is already shit anyway.
The Green Lantern. The thing is like that is such a good fucking idea.
Yeah.
But what do we have to work with people who don't read comic books with the Green Lantern? The Ryan Reynolds bullshit ass movie. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Granted, I think enough time has passed where it's like a new generation that probably has not seen that shit. So I think that's like the Hal Jordan Green Lantern is probably like a good one to start with.
Yeah.
But like at the same
I think
time,
it's
once
probably
again,
forgotten.
all we know is Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Here's the
If you're,
thing,
like,
they
a
can
casual person.
Well,
they can do it though because I don't know if you ever watched Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
That was one of the best like DC properties like they ever made. It was amazing, man.
What came out before that?
Before that?
Yeah.
Before that was the Batman and Superman
the
series.
Superman show.
Yeah.
That set that
I
up.
thought,
Yeah,
was
but
that
that show itself, you don't even have to watch those shows.
But I'm saying,
You know what I'm
in the public eye,
yeah.
I don't think as many
Batman.
people would have jumped onto Justice League
Mm.
if they hadn't known about like Batman and Superman.
Oh,
You
for
had to see
sure.
those
But I'm saying
characters.
on its own,
It's a great
it,
show.
it stands out.
But-
it didn't need. Like what I'm saying is like, it's not great because like a Batman and Superman shows existing already. It might have like paved the way animation wise and like making it like happen. But
I get what you're
storytelling wise,
I
it
get
was
what you're
great.
Because what you're saying is, if they push out, and then this is what I was saying, is that it honestly don't matter what they do, but what Colin's saying would help more people get in the seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
But ultimately, they need to push out a good product.
Mm.
Because at first,
Like
you
a
said-
lot of them.
a lot of
A lot of them.
You
It
got
can't
to
just
push
be
out
one.
some quality products to get us
Yeah.
invested in it. And I think James Gunn would even agree with what my wife was saying in terms of bringing more eclectic characters in the forefront because he already got a good history of doing that.
Yeah.
With Guardians of the Galaxy.
See, that's what I was about to say though. Is like because the reason people want to go see Guardians of the Galaxy is because we've seen the Avengers. We've
Yes.
seen Iron Man. We
Yes.
know that Marvel is capable of making good ass movies.
Yes.
So James Gunn makes one about
Rich.
characters that like you don't know
Yeah.
as much about. I'm gonna go fucking see that.
Yeah.
Shit, it's probably gonna tie into the other movies. It does, and it blew
Yes.
the fuck up because of James Gunn. And so like that's what I'm saying. Like I think like starting with like at least involving Superman or Batman to like some capacity would definitely help. I mean, in that lineup they announced like a Batman and Damian Wayne movie.
Yes.
Genius shit. Genius shit. A father-son dynamic with a Batman.
Yeah.
We've never fucking seen
that before.
That is such a good and I was watching somebody break down the other day. They're like, doing a movie with like Batman and like another Robin would be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like it would be so strange.
Movie.
I mean that would be good to get to, but you gotta build to that. I mean it's
what would be a good movie?
Nightwing.
You gotta but like
you can't just jump straight into Nightwing.
Do we need to build to Nightwing? If we start with Batman and Bold with Batman and Damian, then Nightwing could just be something that's already established.
But see, I'm saying, but you still gotta get there because like, you know, Nightwing is a thing by the time Damian comes around. But if it's just like Nightwing is here, and like we don't know that Batman.
Yeah, if
Damian
he pops up before like a Robin, it would be weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
If he pops up before like another, it doesn't have to be him before another Robin. If it's just Damian, and then the movie after it is like Batman and Robin, it would be kind of. I feel like you're going in reverse.
Alright, so I can see a direction going to where they can probably spend one scene to explain what Nightwing is, and maybe he can have his own show.
Yeah, no, that's what we're saying. Is like,
yeah.
You got to get to him first. I just think that like starting with these obscure because I think they said the first on the lineup is Supergirl.
I thought it was last.
I believe it's first.
If it's first,
that's. The thing is, like, and that's the worst one, I think, because, like, we've got the Supergirl TV show that sucks shit.
Yeah.
Like...
It is a TV show.
Yes!
This TV show.
Oh, my God, like...
It's very
if I just know, like, the CW, I'm like, oh, my God. Like,
bro, that first trailer gonna have to be a banger.
Oh, my God.
That first trailer gonna have to be a crazy banger, bro.
The Iron Fist, I thought that was pretty...
That was cool. Marvel.
That was Marvel.
Oh, that one shit DC did with the damn glowing fist, man. That's one.
That's so tough. For real.
It's crazy. Oh, actually, yeah, dude. All right, so say for example, DC would have to come out with this TV show or movie. They would have to make something as cinematic and as like well written as like Daredevil.
Oh,
like, the Batman was good. It was good. Like the
movie.
Yeah. That shit actually felt like a coherent fucking watch.
That shit felt like almost like an art project. It was so like some of the shots were so beautiful. Yeah. There was shots where it was just Catwoman and Batman, and they just kind of zoomed in, and you have like these cathedral arches that are like overlaying them, and it's just so well composed. Yeah. It looks so good, man.
Like they made love to make that movie.
Yeah. Right. Wayne Manor has never looked better. It looks so good.
I like seeing a fucking violent Batman. I think.
Yeah.
Because I feel
he was like the
Christian,
monster.
Yeah, Christian Bale,
like the horror monster.
He's a good actor, great actor. That suit was so stiff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it was. Like when he was fighting Bane, he was like.
I never liked him as Batman.
I never did either.
No,
I don't know if it was him or just like the show or like the movies that he was in, like the actual script. I never liked it.
Yeah.
Dude, that part.
I like his villains. His villains were dope.
Dude, that part, and I think it was it Suicide Squad, where it's like
no, that was Ben Affleck.
No, my bad. It was it was Justice League. It was Superman came in, and then Batman was just like he was cheesing so hard.
That's Ben Affleck. That's not Christian Bale.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No,
fuck! I was thinking of Christian Bale, or sorry, Ben Affleck. Yeah. No, I like Christian Bale better than Ben Affleck's. I do.
I feel like I'm in the minority here, bro. I thought he was a dope fucking Batman.
I thought he had some dope action scenes as Batman, but I don't think he had enough time with the motherfucker to see if he would have been a good Batman.
You didn't see enough Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
You saw a lot more Batman.
Yeah, he folded the motherfuckers in that warehouse.
That's what I'm saying.
I give you that. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
I heard he was like based on the Dark Knight Batman.
Yeah.
Like the Dark Knight comics. I'm like, okay, well, I like that one because that's the one that says fuck it. Like, when a superhero is like, these streets are about to be crystal fucking clear.
Yeah.
That's the one that I fuck with. I hate this bullshit of like, it's gonna sink me to their level. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You talking the one that let all them people die so many times over and over.
Yes, that's why I hate Batman.
Bitter Batman.
I hate Batman.
He's been
Oh
come out here hating the
God.
man.
I hate him as a character just because it's like
It's a catch-22 with Batman. Cause Batman, I hate him too. But his story is too live,
it's
bro.
like
He's
his
too
origin,
live.
but like his what he does with his job, his fucking 9 to 5, like. I'm gonna let the clown go, and he's gonna go back and gas these kids.
It seemed like the way he beat that motherfucker, he tried like the way he brutalized. It seemed like that motherfucker should be.
Honestly though, I give a little bit of like the problem to like the Arkham Asylum because they just be busting out of that shit constantly.
What do you expect? They're fucking supervillains,
dude. Alright, his like, cause Batman, his thing is like, if you were to actually like cross the line, right?
Yeah.
He might actually become like a real serial killer. Like straight up.
Don't be fucking involved.
So
I
get
what the fuck,
dude. I get it,
Or
it feels like
Red Hood loose. That's the problem.
He is catching them.
Like,
They're just out.
Have
They
you
just
seen
get
the
out
fucking
in like 1 week.
Have you seen the Red Hood movie?
Yeah.
That was the biggest bullshit I've ever fucking seen. He asked
Batman some good ass questions.
He did, and he
asked him some good ass questions.
Like that was his fucking response.
Yeah.
That shit was dumb as fuck. We can't kill the Joker. We're not like him.
I mean, if he did,
He killed him.
Wait, do they not have like a execution law in like so if he catches the Joker, it's like I'm gonna let the criminal justice system take care of this. They don't have like an electric chair in like Arkham Asylum.
No,
like they don't.
He could always.
I mean, you see how many times
you
the
better
fucking
get the Joker's lawyer, cause he beat that shit.
That's what I'm saying. They have it, like,
He beat that.
Bro.
Tory Lane should have got the Joker's lawyer. He would have won that case.
Crazy.
Bro. He would have won that case. Bro.
There's no death penalty in Gotham. I swear
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, what if like so Batman? Wait, hold on, wait, chill out. So, no. What if like Batman? He's catching like everybody. He's like, I can't, I'm not finna be executioner. I'm just finna catch everybody. You know what I'm saying? Send them off to the fucking station, whatever. They just don't have a death penalty. I guess they just letting everybody just roam around for like 6 months and they bust out.
Just like killing people.
That's what I'm saying. The Joker, dude. The Joker's body count is insane. You telling me he's like on probation?
What do they have to kill somebody like Doomsday? The fuck, they can't even do that.
Oh, that's a wrap.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a wrap. But I'm talking about
human,
human, like Batman characters, like human characters.
They had to do them like all.
Bro, you can like. I think the Joker's
the powers in Joker's lawyer. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
What?
Because there's a prosecutor. And there's a defense. And Joker win every time, bro. He insane.
Every time.
Because Harley Quinn be out like every week, goddamn.
Did she even go to jail?
They got the same law.
Yeah. She would, like in the Harley Quinn show.
She got links though, because she used to work for that. She used to work for that bitch.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I think it's because like they always say like how corrupt Gotham is, like the fucking justice system.
Yeah.
I'm sure Joker just slides him a couple bins and is good. Like.
Yeah.
Like, and then like the fuck that thing is like Bruce Wayne knows that shit.
Yeah.
He knows this shit.
He knows it.
And he just keeps letting them get out. Like I said,
not only that, but you won't let your vengeful son do what he want to do. That's the crazy part.
That was the second.
I'm gonna beat your ass, even though what you doing ain't got nothing to do with me for real. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, Dad, I wanna get back at that guy that smoked me.
I feel like if he did want to cross the line, like a solution would be like, this sounds kind of crazy, but like the League of the Assassins with Ra's al Ghul and shit. He could always have like easily just joined them taking over and just being a fucking assassin and assassinate.
Bro, you don't want to get involved with the League though, bro. Yeah. You don't want to get involved with them, man.
I mean, if he's over them.
Like before you do, you'll fall asleep and you'll get like.
I think Ray Sheed have been trying to use the League to purify Gotham in a couple of storylines.
Yeah.
But guess who stopped him?
Oh yeah.
Guess who stopped him?
Did y'all ever read? I always bring it up. Did y'all ever read I think it was the Superior Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Where
Dr. bro.
I said, fuck Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
He sucks. Like Doc Ock, he was superior. Them streets were crystal fucking clear. Not a motherfucker was jaywalking.
And they never went back to that concept.
Nope.
Peter got it back in his body. He saw that data.
Oh my
He said,
God.
nah.
Actually, you know what? They did. There was a plot line like that in Justice League Unlimited. There was a plot line where it was like when Batman killed Lex Luthor, he was like, "Fuck it."
I bet it was a great world.
That shit looked like the Iron Curtain, like Russia. Goddamn. There was a scene where a dude, he was arguing about like his pancakes or whatever being too like cold or whatever, and then the cops arrested his ass. And I'm not kidding. It was like he was arguing with the waiter about something because in that universe, it was pretty much like they said, "Fuck it, like we're just gonna kill like all like the bad guys and shit." Superman got tired. He was like, "Bro, it's too many criminals and shit." And the streets were really clean, but man, it was like a totalitarian dictatorship.
That's gotta be cap.
It was
cap. Like the concept, like that's.
They had to written it to be that way because
that's what I'm saying.
Off and Lex Luthor would lead to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because the thing, like one of the plot lines of Justice
like
League,
Darkseid don't exist in there no more, or like Darkseid don't exist there.
Oh, they didn't even get to that. It was just that couple episodes.
That's just them trying to sell the concept of like this is what happens if Batman fucking kills people.
Yeah.
There's a plot line of Justice League Unlimited where what is her name? Georgia Wallace, I think.
Amanda
Waller. Yeah. So if you look at it from like her perspective, you got a bunch of like super powered freaks in a tower with a war cannon. You know, what's to say that, you know, one day they might not like go a little bit too far. Like from their perspective, they could just fuck up anything at any given time and they really can't do anything about it. It's cool, you think. I don't know if y'all remember the question. He was the one that was talking like to Superman, was like, "Yo, you got a lot of power and y'all got fucking warheads and shit up in here. What's to say that y'all don't go corrupt one day?" And then Superman's answer is always like, "Well, I'm not gonna, that's not gonna happen to me." And the question is like, that's what everybody says, bro. That's what everybody says. Yeah. And Superman didn't like that. He didn't like that. But he was right.
I gotta bring up one more concept just because, like, I think it'd be good to talk about. But like, I've been going to war with the Dragon Ball Z community, Dragon Ball community, bro.
Okay.
Oh God.
Crazy.
What did you say?
I asked them a question. I said, "Is GT canon?" That's how the shit started. I just asked, "Is that shit canon?"
It's not. It's not
canon.
The fuck.
It's not. Though.
What the fuck is there to even talk about? Close them with the.
That made me question fucking reality. Cause like, all right, so if we're taking this from Toriyama's perspective, this is the problem. Like, that motherfucker just makes shit up. He just says shit. He went, "It's a side story." The fuck does that even mean?
Well, he only said that because he didn't have his hands on it.
He did. That's the thing. Is like he created the character concepts and he approved every episode. He didn't write them, but he approved them.
Okay.
And he stated that GT was a sequel to the anime. What the fuck does that mean? Like, why would the anime and the manga are tied? But then people are like, actually, in Dragon Ball Super, the manga, like, there are events that happen differently than the anime. So you're like, okay, well, is the Dragon Ball Super manga canon or is the anime canon? And then his ass went, anything that you want to be canon in Dragon Ball is canon. So he said, if you write a fan fiction, that is canon. Yes.
So that Yamcha story is true?
Canon.
No.
Yes.
Not the fucking the Dragon Ball hero.
Yes, Dragon Ball Heroes is canon. All of it is canon.
Well, I'm happy now because saying 4 is canon.
Well, I mean,
but you
like,
know why he said it though, right?
Just because he didn't want to fucking deal with it.
Yes, because his fan base ain't up with a bunch of children.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like,
dude.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you want to be like, all right, so fuck Toriyama, like, we're actually gonna figure this out. Like,
that man forgot lunch, bro.
Yes, he literally on the fucking the spine. He did like a re-release for Dragon Ball, and on the spine he put Yajirobe in there twice because he forgot that he fucking but fucking, like, I think the best way to look at it is like GT is canon in the alternate timeline.
Wow.
Like, because I mean, you look at like Xenoverse, like that. They say that that's where future Trunks is at. Like, he's in the Xeno.
He came from that. No
timeline.
wonder he sucks.
Yeah, that's why he's getting fucking folded left and right. And then, like, they're like Xeno Goku Super Saiyan 4. How the fuck does that make? But like,
whoa, wait.
Yes.
that's the same. That's Trunks' world.
That is no. So he comes from a different timeline. There are a majority different timelines. It's very strange.
I think your shit's about to die.
Yeah, it's been about to die. But that's fine because I mean we got this mic too. So
Cool.
that's just extra audio. But yeah, no, it's so fucking hard to figure out what the fuck is canon.
Well, what's the point? Why even try it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I gave the fuck
I mean,
up.
the reason to try it is because it makes money.
Yeah,
That's
no,
about it.
I'm talking about try to like put this shit
Understand.
together.
Because
Yeah.
at first I thought there was a rhyme and a reason. There's neither.
Well, you want it to make sense though, like
Yeah,
want
like
shit
you
to
want to
connect.
be able
It
to
stopped making
coherently.
sense when you start talking about air sales and shit. Like
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
knew that. I knew that shit was dead.
They built up like Super Saiyan to be something completely different. And
Yes.
it was like, oh, it's
Air sales.
yeah.
What about Goku hard training?
What about Super
yeah.
Saiyan?
When did that get introduced? The
Yeah.
SL.
Well, SL's super. Yeah.
It's super.
Yeah. Like I thought
It
Super
was
Saiyan
a way for them to fucking railroad the other universe and to be able to go Super Saiyan before the tournament of power.
That's
Wow.
wild.
I think,
That shit is so
I think maybe it goes back even further, and they just went crazy after
Dude.
Dragon Ball ended.
Yeah.
Because you looked at like
and they was just
Kefla.
like, yo, this dude good.
Real
Let's do
shit.
some crazy shit.
Was it? I
Real
can't
shit.
remember. There was two fucking girl Saiyans, and one of them went Super Saiyan. She went Super Saiyan 1 and then Super Saiyan 2. 45-minute period.
Yeah.
Khalifa.
Oh yeah.
Khalifa.
Khalifa
Yeah.
and what? Kelfa.
Kale.
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 Yeah, she fucking was like, I think I'm going to try to go Super Saiyan 3 before the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
Like,
The
what
tingle
the
up the
fuck?
back.
Wait, and before then they had never went Super Saiyan. Period,
No.
right?
No.
Yeah. They ended
No,
up
it was
going-
the Kaba first.
Kaba.
Look.
Which one went legendary fucking Super Saiyan?
Kale.
Kale?
That was when they transformed, right? That was when
Yes.
they merged.
No, they
No,
did
it
it
was
before
before
that.
that.
She went Super
Damn.
Saiyan 2 before that.
Yeah.
She had
Before they
swap-
merged?
before-
Yes.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up.
Dude,
Yes.
I think about
What
dude
if it-
Vegeta's story. That's like spitting in
Bitch,
his face,
really?
man.
Yeah.
That man was in the
They took
rain.
the shit on everything.
Yeah, it shit's
Well,
on
actually,
everything. You ain't lying.
He had
Man through the shit with
Vegeta
body
taught
and
Kappa
everything.
during the first little tournament
That-
they had.
that-
Right before then they had went back to their planets.
Yeah, he went back and
told
showed them. But like,
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2 is the first. Like, she got that shit during the tournament of power. It was talking
Oh,
talking
yeah.
shit to Goku about
then-
like, I think I'm gonna go 3. Bitch, what?
Yeah.
What? We still
Yeah.
got motherfuckers on Earth
Yeah.
in our universe who can't do that shit.
Crazy.
What the fuck? I don't think Vegeta can do that shit. He
Yo,
was-
he can't.
dude, yeah, y'all remember?
The
Yeah,
Prince
he was
of all
just
Saiyans
he was sitting on
cannot.
a rock like I don't care anymore. Just fuck it.
Vegeta's
Like,
son can't do that shit.
But then again, Super Saiyan 3 was never good anyway.
Never good.
It
Well,
wasn't.
it
Has
took
has
so long to
accomplished
go
anything?
into, and then like it doesn't last. It lasts that long. It's hard to hold it. Like,
yeah.
And then the main one, Gold Tanks, useless.
Useless. See, that was another conversation I was having with people. Is I made a video because people were talking about like the Buu saga sucks, and like the first comment I got was this guy being like, "Yeah, because nothing mattered." And at first I was like, "The fuck you talking about?" Like, 'cause my whole thing was I love the Buu saga, like, because so much crazy shit happens. But
Yeah,
when you think about like nothing mattered, like he was right because it's like Ultimate Gohan did not fucking matter. He got ate. Like that
He got
shit
absorbed.
literally didn't do anything. Fucking Gotenks didn't do anything. Got absorbed.
Vegeta exploding itself.
Nothing. Nothing. Didn't matter.
It didn't
he
matter.
brushed that shit off. Kept moving.
Even death didn't matter because they just came back.
Yeah, he
Well,
literally. He just
Vegeta
comes back.
blowing up was just for Vegeta, really.
Yeah.
That was for
Like,
his redemption.
The
It
moments
wasn't. Yeah.
themselves were really good. Like, they were funny, they were wild. I think they were entertaining. But like in the grand scheme of things, like because he pointed out, he's like, Krillin dying in the Frieza saga served for Goku to go Super Saiyan and beat Frieza.
Mhm.
I'm like, that is a really good point. Like, the Cell saga, I mean, 16, he died and Gohan wins.
That did.
I
Yeah,
didn't-
no, that was important.
But
that was kind of an impactful moment. That was an impactful moment.
I just didn't give a fuck about 16, bro. Like,
Cause really, that man's a good.
He didn't
fighter. He's
have
a good
enough
fighter.
to build from. And
Dude, yeah, he
It was watching
He just
Gohan's
like
reaction.
birds.
Yeah.
It was emotional watching Gohan's
Yeah.
reaction to it. Not 16 himself. It was just how
that's
Gohan.
yeah. That's why I still don't think the Cell saga is as good as the Frieza saga because there were so many goofy ass moments. Like fucking.
Oh, dude, the Frieza saga was tight as
Too
fuck.
tight.
Like he
So-
was
It was back to
he
back.
was a
bangers,
space
bro.
Nazi, bro. He was killing everybody, and you had Vegeta on the hunt for fucking Gohan and Krillin and shit, and they're
For the
trying
Dragon
to.
Balls.
Yeah.
And that wish.
And you had the Ginyu Force.
Yeah.
And then you had
Very
Vegeta
silly.
finding out that he wasn't a Super Saiyan.
Wasn't the shit? Yeah.
Wow.
Got put in his fucking place.
Piccolo people getting annihilated and him being the last hope of his people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on.
It was a lot, man.
It was a lot.
It was good shit.
Got to learn the origins of the Dragon Balls. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But
That
yeah,
shit was stuff.
like this fucking Buddha saga. Like I love the moments in there because they're just so fucking crazy. Like this dude they were like, you can't exit the hyperbolic time chamber. We've trapped you here. And he went, actually, fuck you. Just scream his way out. I was like,
They had two different forms of fusion, and both of them didn't really do much.
Yeah, they didn't fucking.
Oh yeah.
Well, and then they.
the fusion did.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Like it was so. I can't even fucking remember which one was better. You know, like the earring. What the earrings supposed to be
I
better?
don't want to delve into that.
The earrings are supposed to be permanent
Yeah.
transformation.
Oh, but they
Supposed
nixed
to
that.
Supposedly
And
they
they
said
did.
they
And
said
then it
in
was
Super,
Red
in Super they said
Except
that
for the
shit-
Kais, I think.
Toriyama.
Except for the Kais. I think the Kais are the only ones. Yeah, but he didn't think about that shit until later.
They still infused.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, in Super.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I don't remember the reasoning, but they infused.
Whatever, man.
Because the
I don't
reason
give a shit
and
about
when they fought Blue or whatever is when the only reason they separated is because they went inside of him.
They
Yeah.
got absorbed.
That was the
Cap.
only reason.
Story cap.
That boo would have fucked everything up.
Yeah, weren't they were fighting his like bacteria and shit. Weren't they? They were fighting
They
like
fight,
mini
yeah,
boot
like
cells.
The fucking like
They said it was
worms
smoke
inside
like
of him.
bacteria.
It was basically osmosis jumping.
Yeah, that shit lasted for a little while too.
Yeah, that was like 5-6 episodes.
God,
of
so
shit.
Boo Saga Red Deal ain't shit.
No,
I never cared for the Busai,
Yeah,
man.
I like I said, I like the moments in there, like Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 3 transformation, so hype, like very fucking hype.
Mhm.
But like in the grand scheme of things,
Majin
like
Vegeta.
I mean, like
That
yeah,
was
they
also,
really they could have whipped out Spirit. I don't know if they could have whipped it out in the beginning because honestly, like the stakes weren't high enough. I don't think people on Earth really realized until they got turned to fucking candy.
Yeah.
Like this dude is for real.
Yeah.
Actually, Goku could have ended that. Could he have ended that a lot earlier?
If
he just
he-
went Super Saiyan 3 right off the bat and
Well,
He
he
killed
tried.
Bobby right then
Remember
and
because
there.
he fought. They actually could have ended it before shit kicked off because you remember during that Budokai tournament, they sucked. Was it Gohan's power? And then he's like, "No, let him cook. Like I need to see what the fuck he's about to do."
Yeah,
Took that shit back to Bobby. Like,
let him cook.
we gotta let him cook. We gotta see what he's doing. Like, let him suck his son dry and go back and give the ops.
They
his
could
fucking-
have beat his ass with the Patara fusion for real. If they would have.
Oh yeah, well,
Vegeta,
Vegeta,
even when they got turned into
Yeah.
a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Well, Vegito, you know, like because they were like, oh, he's got Goku. Vegeta's arrogant, so like he's not gonna fucking kill him. And then, yeah, and
Always convenient.
yeah, and then when he went Super Saiyan 3 the first time, I think it was because he only had so much time left on Earth because he was only there for a day.
Yeah.
And then that was supposed to use up his time powering up that much for
Yeah,
some
it like
fucking reason.
it burnt. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, you're literally allowing this man to come back. Why does he have like a life bar? Like
Yeah.
that shit.
And I'd even argue, now this is gonna be a hot take. Dragon Ball Z should have ended at the Frieza saga,
Yeah, that's what.
and I think it would have been even more legendary. It probably would have been goated as the greatest anime of all time if it would have ended at the Frieza saga.
I just don't feel like there was enough at that point that it happened.
Tell me what would not have concluded.
I feel like people would have wanted more. Like it's still.
They always gonna want more.
Yeah,
I mean, they want more even looking at Super right now.
Yeah, they still
Yeah.
want. They still want. They still
I
want some shit.
would still give it a place as like one of the most influential ones.
Yes.
Oh, definitely, no
Like,
doubt.
Yes. But I think critically, it would be the greatest anime of all time, and if it would have ended at the.
I mean, it still is. It's just, you know.
if it would have ended there.
Yeah, it would have been a better overall. It would have been a better show to like watch and
Yeah.
just recommend to people. It's like this is a great
I can't
shonen
recommend
to
that
watch.
shit
No,
Yeah.
I like I said, one of my mutuals on TikTok, I was literally like, watch Kai. I
Yeah.
was like, don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be so fucking miserable, like sitting through the Frieza saga and watching these two stare at each other
It's
for
a
like
lot.
20 episodes.
It's a
Like,
lot.
And
Yeah.
then you-
Honest to God, even like when at the end of the Cell saga, that could have actually, It could have wrapped up right
I
there
think
too.
I really think the
it
Cell
could have
Saga
wrapped up.
would have been like a good place to end.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit.
a pass the torch kind of a moment.
Because, yeah,
I'm trying to
it's-
think of other like there might have been some other loose threads, but
They really fumbled with Gohan after that shit. So
Bro,
they
how?
he wants to read books.
It
and
was-
that's it.
Say it, man.
Yeah, I remember it was like people initially they were like there was so much hate because Goku's dead. They passed it on to Gohan during that little arc after the Cell Saga. That was not true. He literally just was like, "This is Goku's story," and handed it back to Goku.
Man.
It had nothing to do with hate. Like he still got shit on for it, but yeah, it should have been passed on to Gohan for real.
It
Like,
should have been like JoJo, which is went out to
Well,
a new
you could have
protagonist.
still passed it on to Gohan at the end of the Frieza saga. There was nobody to contest to contest it. Vegeta would have been dead. Goku would have been dead.
You said after the Frieza
Yeah,
saga.
after the Frieza saga.
Wait, Goku still alive?
If they didn't revive all the
you're
motherfuckers,
talking about like if they just went, he didn't learn like he didn't like whenever he falls in and he just dies there.
yeah, it just they all die right there on the planet.
Yeah, if
No,
he,
man, the
yeah,
only
this ship,
person that
if the
would've
ship
been-
wouldn't have started, he would have been gone.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
You could have shipped them back, Gohan back to Earth, and they would have said, "Well, now Gohan's the new protector." Everybody else been gone.
Oh, that's right. He didn't know instant transmission
Yeah.
until after the Frieza saga.
Yes,
He
sir.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which is like one of the most busted things ever.
Because honestly,
It's
like, if you
crazy.
go back and watch it, the ship falls in the lava the first time. And
Oh.
if I remember, because I
It
remember
was that big ship, and then he got
Yeah.
into the little sane ship afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because like when you see it fall into the lava, and then I think like a couple episodes later, they're like, "Oh, he actually like somehow still got the fuck away
Yeah.
and learned instant
It
transmission."
really did look like
from
he
the Yard
died. It
Rats.
did look
Like
like
he
he, yeah.
Yeah.
That what Torian wanted to happen.
Yeah.
So like in terms of a narrative, I think about the way the story beats of the Frieza saga went. It was packed full of shit.
Mhm.
It wasn't fluff like it is in the Cell saga.
Well, that was
Because that motherfucker wanted to end that shit right there.
yeah.
He wanted to end that shit right there, but then his editors was like, "We need some cool shit to do." That's why they kept redesigning the jit. I think they said the androids design wasn't dope enough or something.
It was
He had
Cell.
to- Yes.
Cell. It was his editor didn't like the Cell design, so he did it again.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like that one either.
Yeah.
Do it
This-
again.
Then it started off with he didn't say the android shouldn't be the
The final.
yeah. So
Is
then
that why?
made
Is that why
Cell-
there's a different forms of cell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's it's like concept art.
I did read, I did read an interview recently where he said he
That's
regretted,
kinda dope.
he regretted giving Cell that many.
Polka dots.
And then what's crazier than that is I don't know if you guys have seen the new movie. Minor spoilers. He gives Cell another transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me he goes gold.
You talking about the
I
giant
just-
one?
Cell Max, yeah,
Yeah.
Sound like a better.
There's a
Yes.
movie. There's a new movie with Cell in it?
yeah. Dragon Ball Super.
He's not really Cell. He's just kind of like just a mindless enemy.
Yeah,
Just
They
that-
got
Oh.
Cell skin.
but it's
Like a
still
zombie or
it's
some
still
shit?
technically another fucking Cell transformation.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
bro, like why does he have so fucking many? Like
If it would have ended at
Frieza.
He's
It'd been
Cell. He's the
done.
I
ultimate.
mean, dude, at this point, as
even
we-
the
supposed to be.
movies.
yeah,
I'm
as-
thinking about the dopest Dragon Ball Z movies ended at the around the Frieza saga. Like, I'm thinking
That's
about
canon.
Broly.
That's
I'm thinking
canon.
about Metacool. I'm
that
thinking
was
about
after.
Garlic.
That was after.
I mean, but I ain't see Super Saiyan 2.
Wait, Garlic. The Garlic movie, really?
Yeah, I thought the Garlic movie was dope. You ain't like the Garlic movie?
I didn't watch too many of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lord
that's
Slug, Broly, Cooler, fucking the Android 13 movie.
Fusion Reborn was
Iconic.
like,
Oh, yeah.
that was during the
Iconic.
Buu
Okay,
saga.
that Android 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, Android 13 was
Fucking
cold, though.
kicking Goku in the nuts.
Yeah,
and-
Android 13 was cold, though. You right. You right.
Yeah,
You right.
he pulled up on Gohan or
Okay.
Trunks,
You right.
and he was like, "You got that fucking $30 haircut, whatever."
You
Cold
right.
as roast.
Goku dies.
Oh my,
You
yeah,
right.
he was such a good villain. Yeah,
Oh,
BoJack, the Z Sword movie, the history of
Oh, yeah.
Trunks,
Z
like
Sword.
yeah, they
With
did
the
tell
big ass
how-
dragon where you
yeah.
use a dragon punch to kill that big
Yeah.
ass dragon.
I ain't-
might
I
not
He
ain't
hadn't
gonna lie,
used
I
that
ain't
shit
gonna lie,
since
though.
like Dragon
A
Ball.
lot of stuff in the Cell saga, like it got a lot of convolution. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
the Cell
the
saga and the Android saga was
It
convoluted.
was
as fuck.
convoluted.
Yeah.
Versus like the Frieza, it was like we was on a constant roller coaster. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
it
boom.
was just like solid notes. It
Yes.
wasn't like, and then.
Yes.
It was like.
But I will argue that the Android saga and the Cell saga happened because they were just incompetent as fuck.
Yeah.
Like all them things occurred because Z Warriors kept fucking up. And
100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
agree.
the plot happened due to the incompetence of experienced world fighters, bro.
The
Like,
Cell Saga made you hate characters straight up.
bro.
Like, yeah.
They wanted
Yamcha walking up to fucking like the most odd looking character and be like, "Have you seen the androids?" and then getting a hole punch through him.
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you fucking?" And then
Yeah.
I mean, like it's been talked about a million times with Goku handing Cell a fucking sensu bean.
Yes.
What about the one where Goku was given the heart medicine? He ain't take it, and he.
Yes.
Oh, and the other
Piccolo
time,
had to tell Goku he was being a bad father. All the memes about Goku being the shitty dad came from one saga, bro.
Wait, there was one timeline, right, where he died because of heart condition. In that timeline, did the medicine not exist, or did he
No,
just...
the thing it was, Trunks had came earlier and gave him the medicine.
No,
But
I know that part. I'm talking about
The
when he
original
originally
timeline.
died.
The original timeline, he didn't get it because Trunks didn't have to come back.
Okay.
But Trunks did come back. He gave it to him. Goku didn't take it till after he started having the heart problem.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, the incompetence of the characters started to develop more in the Cell Saga.
You know what's crazy that somebody else also pointed out I saw today was like you think about like they were like the Z fighters I think in the Frieza saga were talking to the people that were living like through King Kai.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that for Trunks and Gohan in that universe?
Oh.
They fucking like talking through it.
Yes. The plot holes started to get just a little bit, man. Come on, man. Ended at the Frieza saga and we good. We good.
But
we
wasn't
got a
it-
golden.
Didn't there used to be a cap on how many times you can get brought back to life at one point?
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
sure that
fuck
shit
They
going
said Krillin couldn't even come back no more.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it doesn't even matter anymore.
But didn't they change that because the
It was
Namekian Pokemon? I mean,
the
because
Namekian.
of the power of
Namekian
the
Dragon Balls,
Shenron.
the Super Dragon Balls, the Black Dragon Balls. Who fucking cares? Like,
Dude,
you're
the Super
gonna get
Dragon
brought back.
Balls are crazy.
And on top of that,
That
the Buu
shit
Saga,
crazy.
you've got, I'm just gonna give you my life essence.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they bring Goku back.
Mm-hmm.
the Halo just disappears.
Yeah.
Depends on what's his name.
Yeah, because the Supreme Elder Kai was like, I'm gonna just give you what I got. Which how can he's already in the afterlife? How the fuck can he do that?
Didn't they? Where did they teleport all the people to? In when they were fighting Boo, like
They died
the one no
he
survived. Oh no,
killed-
who made the wish? Hercule?
to bring them back.
It
To
was
bring
some.
the people back.
Oh fuck! It was
So I
something.
remember Boo killed all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But somebody survived to make the wish.
I don't.
It may have been
I don't think he
Hercule.
killed everybody.
I think it may have been Hercule. I don't remember.
There was
But
something I know he
that's how
did.
forgettable the saga is, though.
Damn.
I can tell you who beat the Coon, though. I can tell you that. I can tell you who beat Captain Ginyu, though. I can tell you that.
That shit really was cool.
I can tell you that shit.
Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
stop looking at that shit with the rose tinted glasses.
Hell yeah.
It starts getting a little fucky.
Nah, dude, no, I watched Boo Saga out of obligation. Like really, I was just trying to get through it.
I just remember. I think it was just because I was a kid, and I just remember like how tense everything felt.
Yeah.
Like Chi-Chi getting turned into a fucking egg. I was like, oh my god, like how are they gonna beat this guy?
How
Like,
you gonna beat him?
No, as a kid, it's crazy because literally a bunch of just random shit is constantly happening.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And it's keeping you entertained. Coming
Yeah.
back to that shit, it's like, bro, this shit random as fuck.
Shit like the Power Rangers.
People like getting eaten. Yeah.
People sitting there letting other people power up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, people getting turned to like Hershey's Kisses and shit. People are like yelling their guts out
Charging
into
the
a
whole
fourth
episode.
dimension. Like it's
What?
This
crazy.
man's not even finished charging during the episode, and it just says next time on Dragon Ball.
Bro,
Z."
yeah, and then like Boo be like killing people, absorbing them, and jacking their like clothes and shit. And he absorbed Gohan and took his drip. Then
Anime came a long way, narratively, logically speaking.
I remember that part. It's like it's burned into my brain where like Boo goes inside of Vegito, and he's like going through like his skin and shit. And he's,
Why
like,
was
punching
that
it.
a fucking
That dude? That shit. I remember it like as a
he
kid.
went inside his skin.
Yes, it was like
No,
running around inside.
He
of
had
him.
they showed it before where Boo had killed another person
Yeah.
by going inside of his
ripping
body,
and
liquefying, and then making him explode.
Oh.
So he tried to do that to.
Oh, but he couldn't. Oh, okay.
And he was like punching himself, like trying to hit Boo.
I remember.
That shit was so fucking.
That shit was goofy.
That was fucked.
That was some goofy
Nothing
shit.
like that had ever
I
happened.
remember.
Dude, that shit made me so mad because I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Vegeta was supposed to be turned into Goku.
inside of him.
Yeah. Now I remember, even as a kid, I remember trying to wrap my head around the transformations a little bit, like because when Boo transformed into was it Evil Boo and shit, and then he
that was supposed to be when he was supposed to purify himself.
Yeah, to me that was I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Nobody did.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
that was such a weird fucking.
And then I thought about it like later on. We talk about this shit so many times, but like Boo, how do you purify like Boo? He's all evil. Like you take out all like
to be evil.
yeah. How do you make him like you separate the good from the bad? It's all like dude, it's all bad shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It wasn't necessarily all bad because it was supposed to be innocent Boo, like useless pile of shit that came afterwards, but.
Bro, y'all too hard on that old ass man, bro. That old ass man wanted to be done with that shit 30 years ago, bro.
Bobby said, this is the pure incarnation of
that's
evil.
why I was like,
Oh,
yeah, this
that
is
old
like
man
pure
tired,
evil.
bro. He tired, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, they changed the
That
rules.
man,
They said fuck you.
That shit crazy,
That
man.
man-
You're right, bro. It should have
That
ended that
man
Frieza saga,
folded
man.
that shit in, bro.
Alright.
He said, "Oh, that's what y'all want, man. I'm right this bullshit, man. Hear this shit, man.
You know what?
We wouldn't have. We
They
wouldn't
like
have.
that shit.
We wouldn't have. I don't think we wouldn't have the legacy of that is like Dragon Ball Z to this day, and like the outreach of like how Dragon Balls affected so many people across the world. If it ended at the Frieza saga, but goddamn, it was. It would have been a way better ride, bro.
Man.
I don't think that's necessary because it would have been like, okay, you got after Dragon Ball, the original, then you got Z, and rather than that legacy going away, it would have been more like, okay, we got
It is
Dragon Ball
completed
Z,
work of
and
art.
then we got Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And everybody would be more knowledgeable about Dragon Ball.
Cause nobody give a fuck about Dragon Ball. Imagine if
You've been watching it,
I've been
right?
watching it for like the third time.
How is it actually? How?
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's a slow burn, but it's good.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball is amazing.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like if it would have ended at Z, if you had Dragon Ball, the complete body of work of Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z the end of the freaking saga, could nobody argue me that would have been the greatest anime of all time.
Here's what I'm saying.
You
A
can't
lot
argue.
more shit makes sense.
Yes.
It's more grounded in like martial arts. No one can
Yes.
really. Goku has
It
to use a
feels-
Nimbus
yeah.
cloud to fly. You know what I'm
It
saying?
feels like
a
you're
Kamehameha.
actually watching like people fucking fighting Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But shit.
But
Yeah.
the Dragon Ball also had the world building as well. Because they
Yeah.
was showing all the lands and stuff
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
the people. And
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
in Dragon Ball Z, they were like, "We're going to West City." I'm like,
Where
"Where
the fuck is
that? What are you talking about? We're going to South City." So, wait, is it just north, south, east, and west? Is there
Yeah.
other spots? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Nobody explains
You
shit.
got that city and then that fucking desert.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
desert
like,
too.
they have a lot of
That's
like
pretty, yeah.
folklore and shit in there
Mm,
too.
yeah.
Like about
Yeah.
with King Kaku and King Kaku with the fucking
Yeah.
gourd and shit.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did the episode about the demon realm and shit. Whenever he went in there, and like there was a few more instances where they had old folklore in there.
Yeah, and
It was a
it
lot
took
of
more.
Fire
story.
Mountain, where
Yeah,
Goku
yeah,
had to
yeah,
get
yeah.
his
It took
hand.
more effort to do things. Like when he was, didn't he climb Yajirobe's tower in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball?
Corn
Yup.
Star, yeah.
Corn Star, yeah. That's like in Z. That shit.
Yeah,
He
just
just fly,
teleport.
dude. Yeah, you just teleport. But
I would even
Ball,
argue they
climb.
would even remake it. If it would have ended that Frieza saga, I think it would have still had to reach because they could have did a remake of it. And remake it. You know what I'm saying?
Here's why I think, because the way like how many episodes, it's because of shit like Trunks, bro.
Yeah.
Trunks is such a fucking like him,
He is
Android
absolutely
18, like all those characters that they introduced
You gonna
afterwards,
say
bro.
17?
Nah, we gonna
Nah,
say
they know.
17.
The internet loves them. The Android 18, dog.
Yeah.
You
When
know
I
what
saw
I'm
that
saying?
first,
Like,
when I was a kid, I saw that Trunks promo with the fucking the sword. And
it
shit.
was the hardest shit ever.
Hard as fuck.
It was hard. He didn't
That
play
shit
any
was-
game. Bro, he
That
said,
shit
fuck,
was
dude,
hard.
he said, fuck your transformations, fuck your speeches and shit.
Fuck you, Dad.
I want smoke exclusively.
Yeah.
That was the first character
Yeah.
to do that. He ended the
Yeah.
fight immediately. He was like,
Yeah.
fuck this. Like, I'm not ending this shit in like multiple
That's real.
episodes.
That's
I'm
real.
ending it before the
That's
commercial
real.
break.
I can't argue with that. That would be a tough sell. Like, hey man,
Yeah.
you cut it off a free saga, but you don't lose Trunks.
Yeah.
Damn.
You lose
That's
Super
tough.
Saiyan. You lose Super
Right
Saiyan.
after Trunks came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucked up Frieza.
That you lose Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, like all
I'm cool with
those.
it. I'm cool with
I
that.
think-
just like he said,
I-
he was
I
making
think-
the point.
I
He was
mean,
making
I
a
put
very
that on
good
table.
point.
I'm cool with that.
As
Yeah.
soon as he
Shit.
popped up, he made a really good point.
Yeah.
He was like, basically, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all
Yeah.
need to kill this man right now.
What do you mean? We have to watch him transform.
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
That's like in Super. There's a stupid ass moment where like that one girl's doing like the magical girl transformation, and
Yeah.
17 just fucking blasts her. And Goku's like, "What the fuck? We gotta let her do her thing. Like, what do you mean? Multiple universes on the line, trillions of lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta watch her transform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, whatever happened to fucking what's his name? Rayleigh. Like,
Man.
She wasn't a
she
child.
could have stopped through so much shit.
Who?
She was a side character that Toriyama was also.
Yeah.
She only a guest character basically.
In Dragon Ball?
Ray-
She was strong as shit.
She's a gag.
Yeah.
Gag.
Was
Oh,
it-
a rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was just a gag character.
Yeah.
She was from Dr. Slump. That was something.
Oh,
she
oh.
fucked up Vegeta in Super.
Yeah.
She was in Super?
Yeah, she was in Super for episode. She beat the fuck out of Goku and Vegeta.
She was in the Super episode?
Yeah, she was in Super episode.
What?
Yeah.
Was it almost like a Looney Tunes battle where
Yes.
they tried to hit her but they
Yes.
just couldn't
It
because
was
like shit was falling
zooming
on?
around, fucking
Okay.
She was fucking
spinning
broken.
shit, picking up heavy ass shit. Like she
Oh,
was
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a completely uncanny.
Did
I
she
can't-
punch
I
the
can't
planet
say.
in half that time?
She what?
Did she punch the planet in half that time?
She did some crazy shit. I don't remember. But that was at a point where I dropped Super because they were just recapping the fucking or the Frieza movie, and then the
Oh, in the very beginning.
Oh, Battle
They
of Gods
recapped it and did it worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another reason why I ended at the Frieza saga, all
Uh-huh.
that Vegeta disrespect would just be done. It would have never happened, bro.
Mm.
The fact that Vegeta was disrespected so much, bro. That ruined his character.
I think Dragon Ball Z would have been better if it was from Vegeta's perspective and he was the main character.
Yeah.
I don't think the same
Wait,
place.
wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
If the
that's-
same
I
events happened,
I
bro.
blindly agree to that.
Nah, if the same events happened, bro, that make it worse.
Well, I'll say it'd be more interesting. I'll just put it.
I think it would be like an interesting like side.
No,
story.
not necessarily
Like,
going from the keeping the same thing, but having it from his perspective, catching up with Goku and such, and them having different stories and shit.
Yeah, I think that'd be.
Well,
like a
but
good,
him
like,
still
You
being
wanna
like a
write
villain
home
though.
stories.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about them after they come back to Earth.
Yeah,
Oh,
Then they have like
the-
new
the
villains
Saiyan
and stuff,
saga.
and he's trying to catch up with. Goku
Oh, I
and
see.
stuff like that.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think he would be looked at like if it showed him from the beginning of his story, like he would be looked at necessarily like a villain because of the upbringing and
Yeah.
the situation he
Yeah.
was put into.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
I mean,
Shit,
that's
I
kind
need
of
a Vegeta backstory moving in.
yeah.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
one out there. It's
But-
probably just.
Vegeta never killing Frieza is still the most ultimate disrespect I would ever see ever.
That is pretty crazy.
Vegeta not killing Frieza, he
Yeah.
killed your people, big homie.
Yeah.
You can't give him that ever.
I mean, it's Vegeta. What do you expect?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if it ended at the Frieza saga, we would never have to see this shit.
Well, if he was
We-
the main character though.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
A Saiyan still killed the motherfucker that killed.
He
all
was
those-
Well,
at the
I mean,
end. He
I guess
was. He was. They did team
Technically
up.
right, since it
Yeah.
was Trunks.
But it was two opportunities Vegeta had to kill him. First, Goku killed him, but that's cool. I got you. But then when he turned golden,
It's super. Yeah.
why not give it to Vegeta?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
a good
feel me?
That's a good point.
Yeah, no, that's
I
true.
ain't mad about Goku doing it, but never giving it to Vegeta. Even in the tournament of power, I would
I
have.
don't count Super.
Okay then. Okay then.
Super
You
just
feel
trash
me?
anyway.
All this character assassination after the Frieza saga hurt my soul, man. That's
Yeah.
why I can't. I like cut it off. Cut it off. After,
No, yeah. Super was a mistake.
I wanted to like Super when it came out after
Yeah,
I think everybody did.
We all
yeah,
we all
real
did.
shit.
And it wasn't just like this I grown out of it because I think I can watch Dragon Ball Z like from the beginning and
Yeah.
still enjoy it.
Me too.
But Super, there were times, man, it kind of just felt like a run-on sentence.
Oh,
You know, it just
Right.
I want to say that it's just that they don't understand what made Dragon Ball Z good in the first place. It's like they kind of just skipped over the Frieza saga and then looked at the Cell saga. What can we take from here? What's all this stuff we can take from now?
Is there signs that they even care though?
A lot of things in Super didn't necessarily feel as earned as they should have, because it's like Goku and Vegeta are literally practicing with guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're like fighting, learning shit on their own. They literally have like two of like the strongest people, like creation races in the universe to help them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna stop you right there. We're out of time.
Okay.
It's so fucking hot in here, bro.
It's
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah.